Disgraced FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried will be extradited to the U.S. We're waiting for that. He's expected to be taken into custody within the next hour after departing the magistrate's court. Want to get the latest on the ground with Bloomberg's Katanga Johnson joining us. Katanga, what are we expecting? What's the tick-tock for today?
This morning, we expect Bankman-Fried to leave the prison at Foxhill Prison in Nassau and head to the magistrate's court, where he'll sign the final extradition papers necessary. There will be a brief hearing, we understand, at 11 a.m. Eastern. From there, he should head to the airport on the western side of the island and board a federal aircraft to head back to the United States. We understand that while what faces him in the United States are charges that have been brought by authorities there, the Bahamas authorities are still investigating, and it is expected that they will bring charges as well.
But once he leaves the country, presumably the investigation in the Bahamas is going to play second fiddle to that in the United States. It was always likely to be that case. How big a blow to the investigation that is taking place in the Bahamas is Sam Bankman-Fried's departure, Katanga?
Authorities here are pointing to a critical part of the investigations here, particularly around the assets that the company owned, not just FTX, but the group of companies here under its umbrella, including Alameda Research. Those assets, including land and property, apartments, penthouses, play a critical role in helping both creditors and customers retrieve at least some of their lost funds. So sources on the ground are making it clear that while, yes, the charges in the U.S. are more advanced, the operations and the investigations around their operations in the Bahamas still play a critical role in people potentially getting their money back.
Katanga, do we know why he's going to do this now? He's going to go to the U.S. A couple weeks ago, you can make an argument the strategy is to fight extradition for a while and just stay in the Bahamas. Do we know what kind of turned the tide here?
It was interesting early this week to sort of see a change in strategy between what we saw last week. It seemed as if the counsel for Bankman-Fried in the United States potentially negotiated a bail deal once he returns to the United States. That has not yet been confirmed by Bankman-Fried or his Bahamian lawyers, but we understand that that was a part of the conversation. Potentially, that is one incentive for him to change his strategy. But also, the relationships that protected him in the Bahamas may or may not have involved former government officials or individuals whose names once revealed about whether they received any special benefits or in some way were able to get their money off of the platform at a time when others didn't, could potentially change the relationship he has with people who protected him here in the country.